Hey guys, this is Rex Extreme Werewolf, and I'm here to say that I kind of feel sad that soon it'll be too late for all of us. My Little Pony is coming to an end, but I wanted to, decide. I just remember that secret that I told you about on YouTube called My Hidden Secret Revealed, that I was working on a movie that I'll show to Hasbro. Well, I'm still working on that, but it's time for me to spoil some. Basically, here's a description I'm trying to work on. Like, it's the Festival of Harmony is nearing, and Twilight and Spike are in charge of making sure that every creature enjoys it. And I mean every creature. But when a new evil threat comes in and breaks it and ruins it, well, the fact is that, it'll actually, this movie will show that I'm working on. Not only am I working on a movie, but I'm also working on a show called Harmony is Magic. Basically, for the movie, it's to tell people, it's to finally show how Spike ends up in Equestria. No, I mean, in Pony Who's. I mean, we all want to know that. In fact, another thing. Here's a spoil of it. Garble tells Smolder that he's really not her sister, really Smolder's sister, because he looks more like Spike than he does her. And Smolder is really the little sister of Ember. Think about it. It makes obvious sense. Ember, for my previous videos, that Ember and Smolder both have the lion-shaped tail point, the tail point, the fur. And, not to mention that they both have, like, a sail line, but they're kind of, like, together somewhat. And then there's Garble and Spike, who have spiked sail points and spiked spikes. But of course, we all need to know that this has to happen. Not to mention, if they bring in vampire stuff, basically that's what the threat of my movie will be in. Vampires. Led by the evil blood-sucking vampire king Bloodfang. BLOOD hyphen FANG. 10 letters. Well, one counting symbol, that still counts. Okay, maybe 9 letters and one symbol. And turns out Garble reunites with my character known as Jonathan Claw, who can turn into Rex Claw, as in my YouTube name, Rex Extreme Werewolf, into this movie. So yes, I'm putting my YouTube self. I mean, Dan TDM from Minecraft has been hired to be the voice actor of Sai from Skylanders Academy, and that little boy who helped Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope in Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. But basically, we need this. I know I said this once, but we need this to happen. We definitely need this to happen. I mean, the final BronyCon won't be coming on, so technically it's really sad. I wish I never went to one before. Never won in my whole life. From 2000, probably. I mean, I watched the first My Little Pony Friendship is Magic episode in 2012 on Netflix. Well, seasons 1 through 2. But then, of course, I really wanted to see how it goes. I mean, then I saw season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6, season 7, season 8. And now I have to be sad that the fact that season 9 has to come to end. But here's another thing. In the end of here's a spoiler warning. In the end of my movie, Spike proposes to Ember. Oh, and not to mention that there'll be some problems between both the races of ponies, of Earth, Unicorn, and Pegasi, and the dragons. Oh, and speaking of vampires, werewolves. That's what I'm placing in my movie, but not cursed werewolves. Or basically anything like that. Like maybe, yeah, bringing in tribal werewolves. Werewolves that know a lot of healing magic. Like Mishabula. But it only requires for a different set of werewolves. I mean, my buddy Ironhide City 17 and 2 other of my best friends are in it. I'm like one of the main characters. But basically this movie... Oh, and just in case, you all know Chris Rock, the voice actor of Marty and that guy. Like Oscar Jones, the amoeba from Oscar Jones and the series of Oscar Jones. Well, I thought, what would happen if he was the voice actor of a very adult-like Spike? I mean, the Spike we saw was kind of teenager. But here's another thing. Spike's been a teenager. He doesn't know it. It's probably because he couldn't age, because he kept eating pony food. He's a dragon. He's supposed to eat meat. Gems barely do anything. It's just to be satisfactory. It's not part of the cycle. I mean, gems are a thing that dragons like. It's kind of like candy. Or, sorry, maybe like cigarettes or something? Nah, that won't work. Just candy, basically. And what I think, and basically this tells us that Spike is really the little long lost little brother. Well, I just said little twice, but he's the little brother of Garble. Why? I was actually kind of hoping in episode 9 of season 9, Sweet and Smoky, that Smolder had a different brother. That it wasn't Garble. I had high hopes for that. But then we discovered that it was Garble. But no. No. Garble looks more like Spike. He has the same arrow-pointed tail as Spike. Not to mention they both have the same ear fins. It's common knowledge. Not to mention that both of their teeth stick out. Well, Smolder does too, but Garble mostly and Spike as... Well, young dragons might do that, yeah. But basically, I'm also happy that Discord is now married to Fluttershy. I thought Fluttershy was going to be marrying Pinkie Pie, but really it's Cheese Sandwich that married Pinkie Pie. Woo! Yeah! Fluttercord is real! But there's also the fact that Twilight will lose her immortality, same with Cadence. Well, basically, they aren't immortal at all. I mean, due to the fact of dark magic, Dark magic can take a toll on your skin, on your health and age, like it did to Rarity and others who were affected by, not infected, but affected by dark magic. Like Rarity with inspiration, manifestation, Fluttershy with Flutterbat. Then let's not forget about how Rainbow, not that they were all corrupted by chaos magic. But Twilight was actually the good one, though, despite being corrupted. I mean, she didn't do anything bad except all her other friends. Still an act of betrayal there. I mean, especially when Applejack bit Twilight's hoof. Why, Applejack? You should be known as instead of being Apple Liar, you should be Apple Biter. But basically, there's also another thing. I'm bringing back the Storm King. And here's another thing. Well, I won't spoil it, but he's a twin brother of a certain Draconicus and a certain Guardian of the Jungle. That's right, he's the twin brother of Discord and Aoizotl. In fact, I was hoping to use Aoizotl as a main villain of Season 2 of my show that I was making for Hasbro. But no, they decided to bring back every character. I mean, they brought back Lil Strongheart from, like, over a barrel, I think. Yeah, I guess. But she didn't talk. I mean, all the characters that did return did talk. I mean, like, Thorax, Ember, Garble, the Young Six, Moon Dancer, Fancy Pants. Even Sombra. Still hate that guy. Not to mention that they even brought back Gabby, but not Gilda. I mean, Gilda showed, but she didn't talk. Only Gabby did. Pharynx showed up. There are two differences. Showing up and talking. Talking is more better. Like Thorax did. He's even in the final battle. But basically, this is another analysis for My Little Pony, but as well as the spoils of my movie. But Hasbro, you better not take my ideas. Actually, I don't think you're subscribed to me at all because I'm subscribed to you. I don't know how that works, but still though, that is my movie that I will display when I take a speedy locomotive from North Carolina to Rhode Island. To where the headquarters are. I just know that. And subscribers, I hope you can wish me luck. Wish me luck that my movie is so much finished that I can be able to do that. I even written descriptions of all the episodes that for Harmony's Magic. Oh, and of course, we finally get to see who Spike's parents are. Huh? I mean, you guys wanted to know who Spike's parents are. But I won't spoil what they look like, but I'll spoil their names. King Typhoon and Queen Fractal. Oh, and here's the truth about Spike's age. In 2022, he will be turning 20, along with Ember, because they're both the same age. Oh, and turns out there will be a new hero squad that I decide to make. I mean, it consists of me, Anslysis 17, and my friends. Actually, no, you can't. No, you don't need to know who. Well, actually, yes, it's Anslysis 17. along with two other friends, African American, and got another friend who's a landscape artist. Then, of course, there's me. But of course, not to mention that Chris Rock will be the voice actor. Oh, along with Kathy Wesluck. In fact, Spike will turn into 3 different forms. Her is maybe dragon form to his, well, anything, both to teenage and adult. But this has been a good long video, and my name is Rex Extreme Werewolf, and I'll see you all on the next time. Woo! Bye, guys.